Hey guys, what's up? Scotch Duck here, once again. Welcome back to Majora's Mask. So let's get back to Majora's Mask. Right. First things first. Do the inverted Song of Time. Because knowing me, it might just take me 3 hours to beat this fucking dungeon. Yes, we are about to tackle the first dungeon in the game. I still really wish I could have found an extra heart piece, but I'm sure I'll not have that much trouble. I mean, I'm a good player and stuff, so yeah. Song of Soaring, off we go to... This always confused me, by the way, because, like, Woodfall, you'd assume that's closer to, you know, like, Termina and stuff, and Southern Swamp. That's where, you know, the dungeon is, but it's not. It's Woodfall. That's some sort of... I honestly think that might be some sort of... I don't know. Fuck! I'm stupid. Who the fuck am I to question a fucking 15-year-old game that's perfect and, you know, like, you're all saying, no, fuck you, Scotch Duck, you're wrong, this game, everything was intentional, you know? Even the character models that was copied right over from Ocarina, they planned it like that. Hold on, I remember this. No, that's the fucking Ocarina of Time song, Donald. Hold on, I've got this, I will remember this. Hold on, I won't... Bugger it. I thought I had it. Right, okay. The Sonata of Awakening. I was all of a sudden reminded of the Marshes of Awakening there. Rayman 2 reference! Because, you know, this is like a swamp, so it's marshes like. Just not very. And there it is, in all its glory, the first dungeon in the game. Honestly, this is the... I would say this is the only dungeon in the game that I actually, like, you know, really like, you know? I'll obviously talk about them the more I go on, and I just came off of Wind Waker, actually, by the way. Like, I'm playing through that again right now. I always have a fucking Zelda game on, and I just tried to rotate the camera with the C stick there, and I'm probably going to do that quite a bit right now, until I adjust, so apologies for that. Okay. Great Fairy's Mask, we'll need that. They sure like to design these things so that you can only just make it. See what I mean? Right, I don't think there's anything up the top here. I don't think you can even make it. Yeah, you can. Nope, just an annoying bastard and thingy to fight. Ugh. You know what? I bet there's something up there. I bet if I come back here with the hook shot, I'll find something up there. I bet it. I bet it. Probably wrong, but sod it. Anyway, here we go. First dungeon of the game. Woodfall Temple. Definitely the easiest. Definitely the easiest indeed. Okay, and you'll see over there, it's a fairy. But the fairy doesn't like us, so if we put the right fairy's mask on, not only does it sprinkle stardust like that, but the fairy is attracted to us. Another fairy. So yeah, it's still sprinkling fairy dust, which tells us there is at least one more fairy in here. And yeah, 15 in each dungeon, and if you collect them all and take them to the fairy that's located near the dungeon, you get a nice little reward. And to be fair, only the reward you get for this particular dungeon is not that worth it. You know, but I'll get them all anyway. Just... Ah, oh, bastard. Ah well, 5 rupees. Not too bad. Yeah, I just shot that thing down because I was hoping the fairy would be in it. Yeah, I can spend a lot of time looking for all these fairies, by the way. So, be warned. I mean, I remember, what was it? It was ZeldaDungeon.com. They do some really good walkthroughs for these dungeons, by the way. You know, giving you like a fucking index system where you can skip right ahead to like where the fairies are located. And I'm not gonna make this! Ha! Doubted myself there. Shouldn't do that, Donald. Okay. And that fucking fairy is in here somewhere. But where? Ken, you're in here. Better go exploring. Right, do these things infinitely respawn, actually? Because that's something... It's only something I've only relatively recently sort of realised in Zelda games, you know? If you're looking to get everything 100% in a dungeon, always kill everything. You know? Otherwise, you're kind of screwed. Right, and also, spoiler alert, you actually get the bow and arrow in this dungeon. So maybe I have to come back in here with the bow and arrow, because I seriously doubt it's a matter of killing everything, actually. Oh, no wait, it's that fucking treasure chest over there! Oh, Donald, you imbecile. Okay. What's my best bet? That one over there, of course. I probably would have had a better chance making it to that one, actually. No bother, no bother, I'll just... Yep. And there we go. 2 down, 13 to go. Like I said, the reward you get for collecting these particular fairies is really not worth it. In fact, I'd really only say that the second and third dungeons are worth it. Even the final dungeon. Yeah, there's only 4 dungeons, I think I said that. Even that dungeon, you know, I don't really find it that worth it. A lot of you who've played this game before are thinking, what the fuck, but that item was totally worth it, Duck, you're an idiot! But it's just that you're so close to the end of the game at that point. It's kind of just a useless addition, really, that's all I'm saying. Right, and there are, of course, thingies in here. There he was, right there. But we're not quite done. It's still weird for me to be exploring a dungeon with, you know, small keys and stuff in a Nintendo 64 Zelda game. Because, you know... Well, I think he used it a couple of times in Ocarina of Time, but he never did in the main dungeons as Child Link, you know. Oh shit. Okay. Right, we're going through here now. Quick check. There's still some fairies in here, but they'll be on the upper levels where we can't reach them yet. So, in we go here. Okay, I remember this. Right. I remember this very clearly because I was stuck on this particular fairy for quite some time, and there's one of those eyes that's just begging to have an arrow lodged into them. I'm sure we'll be happy to comply. Smokey! Yeah, there was totally a fairy in there. And there's no more fairies left in this particular room. Right, I think we're in store for a little mini boss here, if I remember. We are. Right, to kill these things, you gotta... Yep, just like that. Why do all the enemies in Zelda games have such soft underbellies? You know? This should be the map, I'm guessing. Yep. Awful big chests just for one bit of paper. Right. Where to next? Just to make sure. Nope, none in here. Yeah, you will be using this freaky fucking mask a lot in dungeons. I want to say that's the only use for it, but I'm sure it would sparkle in like a Clock Town when you're trying to find that one stray fairy. I actually don't know 100% if it does that, but it makes total sense if it does. Okay. Now, there's a couple of fairies in this room, but to get them, I think you really need the bow and arrow first, because there's one down there. Nah, need the bow and arrow. There's no way, because he's trapped in the bubble, and someone's got to save him. Right, I need Deku sticks for this. Oh shit, I've only got one. Bastard! Ah! And he had a fairy in him as well, so yay. Making progress, making progress. Right. Push this block